Hey YouTube, B3 here, back with another Kicking Power Rangers action card game haul. Today a buddy of mine and I hit up the comic book store and got all the Power Ranger ACG cards there because we're having trouble finding them. We're going to start ordering them from there too. But he got 4 and I got 5. There were only 9 left. We thought that'd be fair since he has more cards than I do. Because up until today, this was every single card I owned. So, yeah. But yeah, pretty cool. So we got several of these, and I'm going to show you all the packs. I got 5, and he got 4, as I said. But Guardians of Justice, I had a few packs of these before, but now I have more. You see, got a yellow Megaforce Ranger. I didn't have this one yet. I had some RPM silvers like this, but I traded them to the friend when I was today. I don't show my trades, by the way, unless they're really awesome. And Black Space. This pink SPD that I didn't have before, but he's building in a SPD deck, so I got a lot of good SPD stuff in this stack to trade, and she has a nice butt too, so I might keep me one of these. And Green Mystic Force Ranger, I have another friend who's building up Mystic Force, so he'll probably want that. I don't need it. A blue Mega Force I didn't have. This Octomus I'm glad I got because I'm trying to build a villains deck, so I'm getting all the villains I can. None of my friends will trade me any of their villains, so. And a Shark Zord I didn't have. I had this Sky Brothers Zord, and this was the what I got, Samurai Megazord. Pretty cool, but I'm not really ever going to use it probably. Just a card I can trade. Then of course one of these code things in the back. So that's the first pack. Next pack, Red Samurai Ranger. Pretty cool win. If this is battling a card with an effect, your opponent takes 1 damage. Pretty neat. Didn't have. Well, I have cards that do that. They're the Red Samurai Rangers, but I don't know if the stats stuff are the same and the picture's the same or not. I got a Green Lightspeed Rescue I didn't have. I really like the art on this yellow Mystic Force, but I'm going to trade it to my buddy who gets getting Mystic Force. Red Mega Force I didn't have. A Crybot. Finally got a Crybot. They're really cool. I need 2 more, but my buddies won't trade me theirs. They each have 1, and I could get it from them, but they won't trade them to me. And you may move a 0-cost card from your discard area to your hand with these guys, which is really needed for a villains deck, because finding villains cards of 0 cost for me is like impossible. But Crybots are super cool, so. Yeah, and then Blue Ninja Storm, didn't have her yet. I had this Gosei Jet, and I think I might have had this RPM Red. I might have traded it, I can't quite remember, but I'm just going to say I didn't have it. And then this Silver RPM Ranger lets you move it to your training area after you win. Pretty cool, didn't have it yet. And then I got this High Octane Megazord, which is pretty cool, actually. I really like it. Still don't think I'll use it though. This next pack. Black Megaforce Ranger I didn't have, another Silver RPM, and a Blue SPD Ranger, which I'll probably trade to my buddy if he needs it. And then another Red Master Force Ranger like this. I didn't have this before today either. Another one of these guys. Blue Space Ranger is probably one of my favorite Rangers in that series. I really liked him. And I think he's making a return in Super Megaforce. I don't know, I'm filming this before Super Megaforce premieres, so. Yeah, but there's Blue Space. Didn't have this card either. Didn't have this Megaforce Pink. I had a Phoenix Zord though. Didn't have this Navy Ninja Storm Ranger. He's pretty cool. Your opponent reveals their hand and you may discard a 2 or 3 cost card among the cards they revealed this way. So, really cool. And I love the art on this one. It looks really good. And I always loved these Thunder Rangers. Red Megaforce that I already had. This Manticore Megazord is super cool. It takes a lot to play. But, I mean, you play it and then your opponent takes 1 damage for each different card type in their discard pile. That's awesome. Plus it looks cool. It reminds me of the Genie. I think it was a Genie in Mystic Force. I didn't really watch a lot of Mystic Force because I thought it was terrible. That's the show that actually got me out of Power Rangers for a while. It was that bad in my opinion. Most of my friends agree too. That's the end of that pack. Obviously because you saw my rare cards. But I already had this Yellow Mega Force. Already had this Red Mystic Force. Blue SPD SWAT Ranger, probably trade that to my buddy. This is my first one of it, but I don't need it, so. Got another Robo Knight. Another pink SPD with that nice butt, so that's good. Minter G. Then I go like Great Megazord. Tiger Zord, didn't have that one yet, so that's good. And then Turtle Zord, which is a card that a buddy of mine's trying to get a hold of. I have a few of them, and well, I have 2 of them now, I think. And he's say it'll shape me pretty good for him. He really needs him for his deck, like really needs him. And then Sky Megazord, which I think looks really cool, and it's got a decent enough ability. You can discard a card with shield that's below this one, and you can change the card's rock, paper, scissors in the corner. And the last pack, Blue Lightspeed Rescue. Didn't have that yet, I don't think. Can't remember. Red Megaforce that I already had. Yellow Megaforce that I already had. Got a Yellow Lost Galaxy. That was a great show. Loved Magnet Defender. Blue Megaforce Ranger I didn't have. Another blue Space. And then this Crimson Ninja Storm Ranger, or Thunder Ranger, goes with the Navy one, and your opponent reveals their hand, and you may discard a 4 or 5 cost card among the ones they showed. So that's really cool. I really dig this card. And then another Treacheron. I already have a Treacheron, but I'm glad I have another one. Magnet Defender's Arch Foe. I love the Magnet Defender, if you guys can't tell already, because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned him multiple times. And then Goldar, who is super tight. Super tight. I mean, you lose, and then you may move this card to your hand, and have your opponents take 1 damage. You lose, and it's a guaranteed damage for your opponent. Wow. And then with this card, I got the Gosai Grand Megazord, which I also don't think I'll use, but you may move the top 2 cards of your discard area to the bottom of your deck in any order, so that gets more stuff back in your deck, so you don't deck out as fast. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, there we go. That is my packs, and I just picked up the, well, I didn't pick it up, I ordered it, the Ultra Metallic Force Blue Ranger. Yeah, I got it from Amazon, and it'll be here right now. And he's here, my Ultra Metallic Force Blue Ranger, which you can see a review of on my Godzilla and Gigan channel. But, you know, he did come with cards. Super awesome. Blue Megaforce Ranger card, of course. Kind of bent up because of the packaging, but whatever. The rest are fine, like this Red Wild Force Ranger, which will definitely be going into my Red Ranger deck, because if you have any cards of red in its name in your training area, this card's L5 power is changed to max instead. Pretty cool. And then this Red Megaforce Ranger, which I'll probably swap out for one of the Red Megaforce Rangers in my deck that doesn't have an ability, and you may move this card. You move the top card of your discard area to the bottom of your deck. Pretty cool. Then a Lugi, which I really needed because I need some 0-cost villains for my villain deck. And it gets evil if the top card of your discard area has evil, which is pretty awesome. Then you have the Blue Megaforce Ranger that's just like the other Profile Ranger cards. You may move the top card of your discard area to the bottom of your deck. And then this Robo Knight. So finally a Robo Knight I don't have, but also don't need. But it's an exclusive card, so whatever. I got some great stuff that I'll definitely be using out of this. And it's a pretty cool figure. So, yeah. This haul was definitely worth it. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, because got a lot more stuff coming your way with Power Rangers, because I got more stuff on the way. Also, My Little Pony Trading Card Game if you're into that. B3 Gaming, because I got video games too, and soon tabletop games and card games and stuff. You can watch me play those. Also check out the Slender Happening channel, my B3 Productions channel, and my Godzilla and Gigan channel for all kinds of cool stuff. Facebook, Twitter, we'll follow you back on Twitter, and yeah, my buddy Cordicon's channel, and our podcast, the Figpla Podcast. Be sure to check that out. We talk about action figures and stuff on there. But yeah, just all that cool stuff can be found in the description below. So thanks a lot for your viewing, guys, and I'll see you all later.